Everything is suddenly speeding up.
The mudslides are happening, the melting is happening.
We're flying through drywall.
You can hire us if you want, we will not show up.
And Leo is chatting up a storm. Leo, what's my name?
Yeah.
But it feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It hurts so much. And I just can't shake this feeling.
It's kind of terrifying over here.
There's something seriously wrong with my eye. Just in the past couple hours, it's starting to get worse, not better. Look at that! The iceberg has melted. The roof is clear, our view is back, and the snow is rapidly melting, and it's a beautiful day. I'm so excited about it. Unfortunately, we're waking up to some not so good news. I might have pink eye? I have no idea. Can you see anything?
Yeah, it's really pink.
Really?
Yeah.
It hurts. Actually, it doesn't hurt. It just itches. It itches so bad. And yesterday it was annoying, but I could deal with it and just not touch it. Last night, this whole side of my face and neck started to like just get so sore. Like, I don't know if it's my lymph nodes. It hurts so much to like move my neck. So this morning I called the eye doctor and I was like, please just take a quick look at my eye. Tell me what you think. I explained the symptoms and they were like, it's probably pink eye. You should definitely come in. So that's cool.
For the past 2 days, I've been teasing Allie that she probably has pink eye, and I think she probably has pink eye. So I didn't really want her to have pink eye, but I was joking around, and now I think it has come true. But on the bright side of things, like Allie said, a lot of the snow is melting. And actually, if we keep melting at the rate that we're melting right now, like a lot of the snow will be gone pretty dang soon. Like we were anticipating another like month or 2.5 months of melting before all the snow is gone. The big problem is going to be the enormous iceberg that's behind our house and all of the snow behind the garage, because they never really get sun. They get like a tiny bit of sun in the morning, and then the sun goes behind the house, and those big piles of snow take a very long time to melt. But
it was 90 degrees yesterday in the valley.
It was 90 degrees yesterday.
So it's coming.
It's getting hot. The mudslides are happening, the melting is happening, and hopefully we'll have an excavator here soon so that I'll be able to move these giant piles of snow out into the sun or just away from the house so that they can melt, and then we can start digging some holes. So I know we keep alluding to doing some construction, and we're getting an excavator, and we're digging holes and all of these different things, and basically there's only one reason that we could be getting an excavator and digging big holes, and we keep alluding to, like, you know, a little bit more construction. We've got some big plans coming up, and we're very excited about them. They're not actually 100% solidified yet, but most of the stuff is in motion. It's just gonna take a little bit of time before we can actually reveal everything to you guys. But as soon as the snow is gone, we've got some big projects on our hands. Not to mention, we're still trying to build the garage. But today, while Allie runs to the doctor, Brandon and I are gonna stay here. We're gonna start working on the garage. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a lot more of the ceiling insulation up in the main part of the garage. And I think maybe we'll start throwing up the drywall that we do have and screwing it in place where we do have insulation, because some of that insulation wasn't staying in place. It was just falling out. So we'll be able to throw up the drywall, get the insulation in place. We'll see how far we get today.
It's a little crisp and cool in the morning, but it's supposed to get warm again today, which is incredible. And besides my eye being in just a lot of pain, everything else is great. I'm worried because pink eye is very contagious. So normally I would just wait a few more days and let it kind of heal on its own. But because I really don't want Leo or Trent or anyone else to get pink eye, I'd rather go get it checked out now before it gets any worse. Hopefully prevent it from getting any worse. And maybe they can give me some medicine. Pink eye's annoying. I don't know if you guys remember, maybe like 5 years ago on a trip to Italy, Trent and I had a very similar situation where I thought I had pink eye, and it was very difficult to get any type of medical attention or any type of answers. I don't know if you've been able to tell, but for the past few days, one of my eyes has been really red and itchy, and I keep waking up with it kind of burning. So maybe I have a little bit of trauma from that experience. But either way, I'm hoping to get answers quickly, easily, before it gets any worse than it is. Good morning.
Good morning. How we doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
This is cool.
Now we have this scaffold that should really help us in getting the drywall on the ceiling without it being too much of a struggle fest. I think it will probably still be pretty difficult just because we have garage door tracks in the way, we have lights in the way, we have these fur downs that we have to drywall out. It's gonna be a full job. The biggest pain in the butt of today is that where we have to start the drywall, which is in that corner, we basically have to move all of the drywall. And then we'll be able to do the second row. What?
You're doing a lot of cleaning.
Well, just moving. We're not cleaning anything because it's going to be making a huge mess. Once we start actually doing the drywall and mudding and taping, it's going to be...
I just cannot get over how different you look.
Thanks.
I've really been enjoying Trent growing out his hair this whole time, but now that he has like a mostly shaved face, he looks like a totally different person to me, and I'm loving it. It looks really good. Like the mustache with the long hair is a look not many can pull off. And I don't think the mustache is permanent. It's fun for now, but it looks good. I like it.
Thank you.
All right, please be careful today. These guys are gonna get started. I'm very excited about it. I am giving you an air kiss because I don't wanna transfer any germs. I'm gonna head to the doctor, and maybe when I get back, this whole thing will be insulated and we'll be on to drywall. Yay! We'll see. All right, well, I'm just arriving to the eye doctor and cannot get over how amazingly incredible it is to have medical care that we can access so readily available. I'm just thinking back to my experience in Italy a few years ago where it's a whole long story. You can watch the video, but basically it took days to figure out what was wrong, even after going to a doctor and a pharmacist and trying to see an ER doctor at 3 in the morning after waiting for hours and hours. It was just a huge process, and we still were never able to get a resolution or full answers until we ended up coming back to the States 2 weeks later after most of the stuff had healed. It was just a kind of a nightmare situation, and being here today, I'm in a little bit of pain, I'm a little bit uncomfortable, but overwhelmingly, I'm just so grateful. I'm a little bit emotional because it's just, I'm just really grateful for just, I don't know, the sun, the warmth, the weather, the people in our life, the doctors in our life, the access to medical care that we are privileged to have access to, that not everyone in the world has access to. And it's just a reminder to me that no matter how bad things are, they could always be so much worse, and to focus on the good things and the opportunities, the little silver lining in every situation. So I'm gonna go in and get checked out. Hopefully they can give me some type of treatment or diagnosis. I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit red, but I've had worse. I'm fine. I'm mostly just in a lot of pain in my neck, so I'm a little bit worried about that. That's probably one of the main reasons I want to get checked out. But I'm about to go inside, and I'm sure it will be smooth sailing.
All right, so I think since we already have insulation up, basically the entire length of that wall all the way over to the last piece, I think we can start by putting up our 5/8 drywall up there. And once we get a full layer of drywall up there, we'll start doing our second section, and then basically right where we have to start worrying about the fur downs and where there's no insulation is where we'll stop drywall, flip back to insulation, start putting insulation in the ceiling, and then once we get like enough insulation that we can put one more sheet of drywall up, we'll switch and put a sheet of drywall up, and we'll just kind of go back and forth like that. So one, we don't get super overwhelmed wearing respirators and doing all of the stuff with the insulation, and two, we'll actually make some like visual progress that will be very stimulating with the drywall. And hopefully by the time we get there, we'll be able to figure out what we're gonna do with the heater when we need to move it. Unfortunately, the first thing that we have to do is basically move everything. So we have to move all of this stuff away from the wall, including the drywall. And once we're done with that, we'll be able to hang our first sheet of drywall.
Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? Who you wanna be for a minute. Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else, aren't you? You could gain from being a bit nicer, know when to talk and when to shut your mouth. You're so moody, always such a fighter. Try to open up your mind sometimes, you'll be just fine.
It's just so funny that basically the entire time we've been building this garage, I've been saying, yeah, once we get to drywall though, I'm gonna hire someone. We are not doing the drywall. There's no way I'm doing drywall again. I was so sick of drywall, and yet here we are, about to hang our first piece of drywall. I ran inside and grabbed our T-square because the first piece, in order to break on our floor joists up there, we gotta cut like 6 inches off of it. So we're gonna go ahead and cut that thing down, and then we're gonna get to work.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun so I cool down. Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink.
This is really exciting. This is the first piece of drywall that's going up. We're fully insulated underneath this drywall. We've got our electrical penetration right here for the last light that's gonna go in this corner. I absolutely hate drywall, and I really don't wanna be doing this, but I'm really, really excited to have the drywall going up because drywall is transformative. It's amazing. It's actually not that bad to hang. I don't mind hanging drywall. It's the taping and mudding that I hate. And in here, it doesn't have to be like super finished or pretty. We can literally tape and mud it, hit it with a little sand and paint it. And if you can see the tape seams or anything like that, that's fine. This isn't like a show car garage. This is Trent's garage, and it can be a hair out of square and a little bit ugly, and that's totally fine with me. I am very excited to be getting the drywall underway. Hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have all 10 of these sheets hung and all the insulation behind them. And maybe we'll be able to take another run and go get some more drywall so that we can keep insulating the ceiling and drywalling right behind ourselves.
If you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over.
Okay, we're good.
You know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide. Surfing on a wave of good feeling. Well, it's just another Friday.
This next piece of drywall is going to be very, very difficult because the unistrut that our heater is hanging from is like almost exactly 4 feet from the wall, which means the drywall basically not going to fit up there without moving the heater. So we're gonna see if we can get the drywall in there. If we can't, we're gonna have to take the heater down and support it somehow until we can get the drywall hung, and then we'll have to move over, drop the heater, support the heater, and we can start installing the drywall on that section. Slow progress today, but we're being careful. We're actually making progress, which is exciting. And we've got 2 full sheets of drywall hung on the ceiling. And it doesn't really look that great. One of them's a little bit crooked, but it's fine. We'll be able to mud it.
All right, good news. It's not pink eye, so that's great. The even better news is it's probably not even contagious. So it's not contagious. I'm gonna go pick up a topical antibiotic. My vision is unaffected. My eye pressures look good. He did a full exam. Everything looks fine. It's just annoying, and it will take a little bit of time to heal, which is fine with me. So I'm gonna go pick up some antibiotics and head back to the house. Hopefully, Trent and Brandon are making lots of progress over there.
We got the heater down. We've got it supported on a couple of 2x4s sitting here on our scaffolding. And we've got a full row of roof drywall all the way across the back there. We got our first piece on here. I did an absolute Freddy Krueger job trying to cut this electrical box out. Maybe it'll mud. I don't know. Either way, it's on the ceiling, and I actually don't really care that much. Brandon's cutting out our next piece that's going to go from here to a couple bays down. We'll be getting that thing thrown up and screwed in, and before you know it, we'll be halfway across the garage.
Nice. Are those your safety glasses for today?
Yeah,
I like that.
That's all I could find.
I got blasted in the eyes with drywall, and I figured instead of going to the eye doctor like you, I better cover up my face.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, that was probably the hardest part of doing drywall in the garage, is having to take down the heater and drywall underneath where it was supported. Trying to, like, just managing this heavy son of a gun is a problem in itself, but then having to, like, connect the exhaust and, like, be mindful of everything around while you're doing it, it's a struggle. So I'm glad we got that done. It is mounted back up there with drywall underneath it. We still have to basically, like, mud and tape under where it's at, so it will have to come back out at least one more time. But until then, it's mounted and it's gonna stay there for a little while. Now we can wheel our scaffolding back over and start finishing the next couple pieces of drywall that are gonna go over that direction. Okay, go ahead. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Come tend the garden with me. We have so many seeds to sow. When the harvest comes in, it will be time to share what we have.
Ask you a few questions. All right, now we probably have the most intricate piece that needs to be cut of the entire garage. This is going to be a difficult piece to cut. The reason that it's going to be so difficult is that it's an 8-foot piece that's going to come this direction, and it has to, like, break and be cut around our fur down. So there are some complex angles and cuts that are going to take place here. But Brandon is going to kill it, and it's going to fit perfectly. And hopefully we do it the first try.
So measure to that block. I'm confident. Don't worry, guys.
You need to get it.
Are you feeling more confident on this wiggly scaffolding?
Yeah, it's really solid.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have no worries.
Nice. How helpful is it?
Extremely helpful. If we didn't have the scaffolding, we would probably die. Because trying to do this with ladders, it would be an absolute joke.
You'd have those stilts that the drywall guys use.
Yeah, right. You hold a 5/8 sheet of drywall over your head with
Technically,
Brandon on stilts.
Those are the mudding guys, not the drywall guys. But.
Very true. Usually the same guy.
It might not be no crossroad, but it's sure enough for far. Like left to LA or right to New York. Like stepping on the gas. I'm taking it real slow. Feels like I'm split down the middle. Don't know which way to go. Oh no, feels like I'm split down the middle. Don't know which.
Scaffolding needs to go that way.
You want me to push?
I'm probably gonna have to kick these two wheels so that they go the other way.
It'll be really hard with both of us up here. It's hard to get going with just Trent up here.
No, there you are.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta do that. Now. See your gap back there?
Looking good.
Thank you. We're doing our best up here. You can hire us if you want.
Oh, you want to do this more?
No. You can hire us if you want. We will not show up.
It's a little cooler today than it has been the last few days, which is good. A lot has melted, and it would be great to slow down the melt just a little bit, let things absorb into the ground and catch up before more snow melts. I think we're supposed to get some snow in the next couple days, which is a little too cold. Not exactly what I was looking for, but it's just the way it is. It does feel really nice out here, though.
Doing it. We're making it happen. Could be worse. Could be, I don't know.
Raining.
This is as bad as it could be.
Could be raining. We could be doing this on ladders.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cody.
That's
Could
right.
be doing this on ladders. Thank you, Cody. Probably getting close to calling it a day, so what I want to do before the end of the day is get this light wired back up, and then get over and get that light installed. And then I think we'll call it a day.
Hi, Bubba. Appa. Are you ready? Can you say yes? Yes. Okay. Oh boy. Do you want to see in the mirror? Whoa. That's Leo. Do you like it? Yeah. That's a cool hat. Hey, buddy. Looking good. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. What you got? Yeah. Good job. Leo, what's my name? No. Can you say mama? Mama! Yeah, good job. Leo's just waking up from his nap and in a very good mood. He's got some cute new 18-month clothes. Ah, what are you doing? You want to say hello? Hello, can you wave? He's doing great. We're super happy about it. He's starting to enter a picky eating phase, which is a little bit frustrating. So there's like 5 things that he is guaranteed to eat, and that's about it. But I'll take what I can get. He's happy, he's healthy, he's sleeping through the night. So all is good. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Good.
When your life's been put on hold for far too long, when the sorrow and despair is growing strong, there is always something good to be obtained from breaking loose and leave the things that kept you chained.
We made a lot of progress. We ended up getting this light over here, which is going to be directly over the workbench, installed and turned on, which I think is actually going to be really nice because when you're working on stuff, you want really good lighting. So the fact that this is right above the workbench is going to be great. And when the garage door opens, it's not going to block the light anymore. We are going to have a second and a third light in between the garage doors and then over on that wall. And hopefully those 7 lights in total will be enough for our garage. I think we're getting ready to call it a day. We're doing a little bit of cleanup, but we're gonna be spray foaming the inside of the ceiling in the man cave here pretty soon. And we still have snow on the roof, so we're trying to knock it down so that it can slough off completely, because you don't want the roof to be at a cold temperature when you spray foam it, or else it like won't harden and won't seal. It's kind of terrifying over here. We've got to get this piece off. It's like almost off. Oh.
Climbed up and looked at it earlier. And
Oh no, there's still a bunch up there.
Oh, okay.
All right, well. You want to do it?
I'll let you do the honor.
Oh, okay.
I'll film.
When the road is long and hard and without end,
Oh yeah.
feel like nothing's waiting around the bend.
Crazy, it's keeping its shape.
All good things will always come to those who wait.
Careful where you're standing.
If you hold
Boots are full of snow.
You got the wrong boots on.
Sun should do the rest. Mission accomplished. Now we got to go clean up and call it a day. Nice shades, bro. Are you a #1 stunner? Say bye.
Are you waving to Brandon? Bye, Brandon.
All right, the race is on. We are finally doing drywall, and hopefully it's over quick and I don't pull out all of my hair by the end of it.
I know, it's coming in so nicely. Don't pull it out.
My hair's a little unruly, but we get a lot of comments, people letting me know about my mustache and my hair, so thank you for those. I appreciate all of them.
The drywall is going really well. I'm really excited with how fast it's going up. My eye is another issue. I honestly feel like just in the past couple hours, it's starting to get worse, not better. They gave me like antibiotic ointment, and I'm just in a lot of pain. So stay tuned because I feel like this is not the end of this story.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I know, it's annoying.
So bad.
It's fine. It's just, it's not great.
Anyway, I think this is probably where we're going to let you guys go. Hopefully in the next episode, we'll get all of the drywall hung in the garage, and, then we can get on to taping and mudding and all of that other fun stuff.
Yeah.
So if you guys enjoyed coming along on this adventure, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thank you guys. We love you.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.